Welcome back to my podcast. How are you all doing? Praying that you're doing well, praying that everything is going great for you, praying that life is good, praying that everything is going great. Oh my God, I'm very grateful to to be here. First, I want to say welcome to WMBT University of Business and Health. It is an honor that you're here listening, and I'm very happy. Today, we're going to talk about something that I, 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 I feel and I know that you really need to understand. I mean, you all know, if you don't know, I am a licensed practitioner in lifestyle medicine. And I get information a lot from the school that I went to. And I'm very happy. I'm very, very, very happy. And today I was looking at some information, and my teacher was saying that people are using ChatGPT to diagnose their problems. And me, yes, I do use ChatGPT, but I use OpenAI. OpenAI to me is the safest. It's the safest. Um, I have my own little personal bot, and anything that I ask, I always double check. But now OpenAI has gotten smart, and I like it because now they have put it's not like a disclaimer, but just say how some people might, you know, ask them about, I'm just using hypothetically, you know, oh, I got a bad leg, I'm having bad pains in my back. Can you diagnose it? And some people do that. And my teacher, she read some things where it had misdiagnosed stuff. And I read it, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you really serious? People have gotten that lazy until they do not want to go and get help. They have gotten that lazy. They've gotten that lazy until they don't want to go to the libraries or even go on the American Cancer Association or the American Diabetes Association, the American something, something, something. It's gotten that bad. People don't understand ChatGPT is nothing but a mm, chip. And when I seen it, I talked to my chat, and it said yes. People were getting lazy. Everyday people coming on asking us personal questions about their personal problem. We are nothing but bots. Now that's what my ChatGPT told me, and I could show you all this stuff. We have America, where society has gotten bot crazy, and like I say, there's nothing wrong. Excuse me. There's nothing wrong with listening. But Gemini, um, off of Google, I don't mess with them. I don't mess with Gemini. The other one that Elon Musk got, I don't mess with them. I stick with the one that I'm comfortable with. And OpenAI to me is the best. You have no business trying. You have no business even going there to ask them to diagnose a case for you. You have no business doing that. That is totally wrong. And I'm glad that she's seen it. Because she put in the thing, she said, have you all not seen what has been going on? Let me pull my screen down and let me find the article that she was talking about. Here it is. Let me back it up. Mm, here it is. Da, 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 da. Hi, did you see ChatGPT is trending, posting telling users to try them all, referring to 105 creative ways people are using chat boxes. This can be this kind of this is the kind of prompt that can easily lead to miss harmful information. Some of the examples: uploading allergy test results to get meal plans. Don't do that. And it's the truth. Chat boxes don't get this right. Document cases show chat box recommend almond milk in the nut-free plan. That's risky. Okay. Asking for vitamin deficiency analysis based on grocery lists. Please don't. You can interfere, miscalculate the nutrition deficiency from a shopping list. In one report, case, ChatGPT advised replace salt with sodium bromide, how does it, to users, landing him in a hospital. That's crazy. That's crazy. Letting ChatGPT diagnose conditions from blood panels, don't. Trending output as diagnosed risky delays, misdirections of care. Studies assess Gen AI interpretation of lab data shows vulnerable and often poor performances compared with clinicals. See what I'm saying? Using it for eating disorders, don't. Watchdogs have warned against using chat boxes as therapy substitute because they violate harmful thoughts and miss crisis. OpenAI is already facing several lawsuits with this because you know why? Let me tell you the reason why. OpenAI, because I'm telling you, my bot told me. OpenAI, people use that thing 24/7. My AI told me. It said people come on here instead of doing research themselves. They're constantly looking. And a lot of times, to be honest with you, me personally, I feel like this. There shall only be one thing. You cannot sue ChatGPT, OpenAI, or nothing else because, for one, people that make those chat boxes, they can put on there if they're doctors or not because they do not look at that stuff. They don't. If you read at the bottom of the thing, It says chatbots don't know everything. Do research. It says it. So you want to go in, everybody wants to go in and do this crazy nonsense. Watchdogs. Oh, let's go and see. It's foolishness. Only thing they're trying to do is do away with the chat boxes. And that's wrong. When people should have common sense to know that little thing is just a chip. I would never stop using OpenAI because I've never had no problems with them. I stay in my lane. But for you people that, I'm not saying y'all, I'm not saying all of y'all, but for you people that like going up in there and asking all those questions, it's wrong. And then turn around, well, they're being sued. Sued for what? What are you being sued for? This sounds like to me a money racket. Why are you suing me when it says at the bottom, ChatGPT does not know everything? Why? Matter of fact, and I guarantee you, ChatGPT's lawyers, oh, they're gonna tell them that. Let's look at this. Let me pull up. Hold on now, because it's wrong. Hold on. Here it is. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important information. It says it. It says it. So what it is that these so-called watchdogs are doing this foolishness. Ain't no way in the world I will ask ChatGPT. I don't care if it's OpenAI, whatever Google got and all that. I would not even ask them to even try to diagnose my case because it's a chip. All the books in you got a library, but I can't afford to go to the doctor. In America, you can because what you can do is go to the. Let me share something with you all, and it's gonna get graphic, but I want to share something. I was going. It was back in 2006. I was going through my cycle. I was going through my cycle, and I was off. Nothing was going on. I was off. And when I mean off, I was finished. Well, I had a dream that I had a tampon that was left in me. And I remember getting up, it was on a Saturday morning. I remember getting up. And I shared with my mother. She said, get to the hospital. I got to the hospital. And when I got to the hospital, the doctors, they examined. They said, well, no, you good, but there is a problem. You have a fibro tumor that's about as big as a golf ball. I said, what? Now, if I would ignore that dream, tumors, especially those fibro tumors, they're like cancers. If I would ignore that dream, I might be dead. Why can't we rely on our sixth senses and go to the hospital when we feel something is wrong? Why do we need to rely on a bot to do that? I mean, I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. ChatGPT, OpenAI has helped me out a lot. They have helped me out tremendously. But I will not blame them for somebody else's stupidness. Because another thing, let me share something else with you. I have a hold on a minute. Ba, 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 da, da, da. There's another one in here. Okay, hold on. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay, hold on. Hear me fine. I'm trying to find it. Just bear along with me. Just bear along with me. All right, health. Health right here. Now, all right, hold on. Okay. How much how much coffee should I drink? Here it is. How much coffee is safe for you? For most adults, 1 to 2 cups a day. Up to 3 to 4 cups a day, about 400 milligrams of caffeine is still considered safe if your body can handle it. Once again, ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important information. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? They have doctors that have created chat boxes. ChatGPT just don't do it itself. They have doctors that have created chat boxes. I have did research with them and went behind them. So this is what I'm looking at. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, forgive me, God. A lot of these professionals, they're getting upset because people are going to the chat boxes besides coming to them. But here's the thing. The way that things are going now, I seen on a commercial page. Either it was in Instagram or it was through my Google News feed, where that robots are going to start filling in for nurses because there's such a shortage of nurses. So what people are doing, this is why I'm trying to warn my audience. What people are doing, they would rather go to a chat box and get the information than go to a therapist or whatever you want to call them and get their information. Why? Because if you go to that therapist, okay, if you go to them just for 1 hour, you're going to pay at least about $100. when you can go on ChatGPT, it's only $20. If that makes any sense. But me, I would rather, here's the thing. Me, I would rather go to the hospital, get my diagnosis right then and there at the hospital. Then go to a doctor that works in that area that needs to be done. And then take it from there. It's a competition out here with these bots. It's a competition. And my advice, because I don't care how many people sue OpenAI, they're going to lose. Why? Because it says at the bottom, chatbots makes mistakes. Do research. And matter of fact, it's almost on all these things. They're like Gemini. I'm not a fan of Gemini. Nope, I do not like Gemini. I do not like them because in some things they give misinformation. But me, I can bank on OpenAI because I've never had no problems under them. But then again, I don't ask them kind of questions because then again, I'm not lazy. Then again, I would sit there and do more research. As much as everybody look at Google, I mean, come on. Now I will say, don't always follow behind these YouTubers. Don't follow behind them because half of them don't even know what they're talking about. Don't even deal with that. So I just wanted to come out and I just wanted to say how I feel about it. Because, like I say, OpenAI gonna win some of those lawsuits because it says at the bottom. Ever since I use OpenAI, it's always said at the bottom, do more research. But if you want to go in there and get that done, do it at your own risk. Don't jeopardize something that don't need to be jeopardized. And if the watchdogs are listening, y'all wrong. Because you guys know as well as I know that all this has to do with money. We're not children no more. We're grown people. I know somebody, and how I know what I'm talking about. There was a young lady that came into one of our classes. She came from another school. And my dean had to block her. She came in there, and the teacher was teaching on one of the subjects. She blurred right into the group. You teaching them wrong. So me, I said, I'm gonna find out something. Sure enough, she came from another school. So all of this is nothing but a bunch of hoopla. So what instead of why make it why make it bad when it doesn't have to be bad? Why? Because of the simple fact is this. One, the box is nothing but a chip. That's one. Two, take your hind part to a doctor. Let them diagnose it. Then come back to ChatGPT and get information. Because I've been using ChatGPT now for almost a year. And I have never had that kind of problem. Never. Never. And it must not be all that bad. They get ready to put them bots in to help to bring up the nurse shortage. Well, but you don't understand. You just because you didn't do it, somebody else did, and that's their craziness. You you know what? People making a mountain out of a molehill. It all has to do with money. This is what this whole hoopla junk is about: money. Because of the simple fact is this: people don't like AI in the get go. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna do everything that they possibly can to tear it down. And it's wrong. It's wrong. I have to be honest with you, it's wrong. It's wrong on both sides. Because they tell you. They tell you. So my advice to you guys is this. My advice to you all is this. Don't get caught up in the rigmarole. Go to your doctor or go to a hospital. Let them diagnose you. Come back. And if you just want more information, either Google it or ask whatever chat box you're using. Get the information from them. And then take it from there. You don't ever get something that is a machine to diagnose your case. You don't do that. You don't do that. Let's use wisdom. Let's don't be crazy. Just like the lady that made this thing, because the mayor in New York is Muslim, and they came out with this whole rigmarole. All the Muslims gonna take over America. Here you got Donald Trump just had the Muslims in this past week. MBS, all of them. But yet it's still he talking about don't let double standard, double standards, double standards. Let us use the common sense that God give us. Let's use the sense that God give us. You can buy a brand new car and keep that and drive that car for a couple of days and it break down. What you gonna do? Sue the mechanics? No, they're gonna tell you you should have checked on this before. Let's use common sense. Well, guys, I love you all. Until next week, be blessed.